Welcome back. So yesterday, FUD about Binance USD. It was recently discovered that the SEC is going after Binance, right? One by one, the SEC is going after all of the exchanges. The reason, I feel that the simple reason is because they just want their cut, right? Kraken just paid Kraken 30 Kraken just paid 30 million bucks. 30 million to the SEC, right? To settle the charges. That's all the SEC wants, a cut of the pie. That's why they are, finding trouble, right? They are like a bully right now, getting lunch money from Kraken, lunch money from Binance. So you see that? Do you see that? Yeah. So the funny thing is that they're saying that Binance BUSD is actually an investment. No, it is not. It's a stable coin. Is one USD is one USD. BUSD. It's like you don't expect BUSD to be rising, right? It's supposed to be stable. That's the point of a stable coin. So I have a strange feeling that this is going to be potentially the catalyst for decentralized finance. The DeFi category of coins is just going to skyrocket, right? Coin market cap. So if, let's say, for example, we go to DeFi, right? And you can just look at the categories of DeFi, and yeah, there are like tons of DeFi coins which you can actually ape in if you want to, because DeFi has a huge market cap, right? In total, about what's this, billion, 5 billion. This is just Avalanche alone. So I'm not so sure what's the total market cap. Can I check total market cap for DeFi? The DeFi current market for today is 46 billion. Ooh, 46 billion. Okay, million, billion. Sorry, is it trillion? No. Dude, million, billion. Yeah, 46 billion. So, okay, let's look at max. Right. Looks like a consolidation is happening across all the DeFi coins. So I feel that this could be the catalyst for a push towards the upside. Do you see that? And yeah, there are a lot of huge potential over here, right? So we have been looking at it, and we have many DeFi coins in our watch list. So yeah, I think we'll probably come across a few today, but not everyone has very clear tradable chart patterns. Not everyone, some, but not all. Right, let's get straight into it. OKB against BTC. We still have targets towards the upside, 0.0033. We're at 0.0018, so another, how many? 78% more to go, right? We're already above the skinny pink line, so we would assume that the bullish trend is already on and more upside is to be expected for OKB against BTC. But I wouldn't be making any entries right now because you just don't know if a dip might just happen, right? So yeah, I mean, once the train has already left the station, that's it, we move on. OKB against USDT. Here we are, we've broken out of the beautiful symmetrical triangle, and then yeah, we have a target over here, $75. I have a strange feeling that we are going to be overachieving our targets of $75. I don't think this is going to be it for OKB, and it is another, about the same, 87% more for OKB against USDT. I have a strange feeling we're not going to stop here. We are probably going to achieve it, probably go close to $100. That's my guess. So yeah, spike up is expected for OKB. Maybe we might rest a little bit, take a break, have a Kit Kat before continuing higher for OKB USDT. Solana against BTC. We are in a very strange position right now, because we were assuming that this was the head and shoulders, right? And we were assuming that we are going to fall in short time towards 0.0002. However, there is big buying coming in for Solana, and we are up from the lows of 0.0005, around 0.0005. However, we are still under the skinny pink line. Therefore, we still respect the skinny pink line, and we would still expect the bearish bias to still be on for Solana against Bitcoin. We are not in a bullish trend yet. Not yet. Eventually, hopefully, but not yet. I just don't see it yet. You will know that you are in a potential trend reversal when you see volume coming in, pushing the price higher. Volume, right? We're not exactly rising with the volume for Sol BTC, so yeah, so this target is still valid, right? I know right now things are very bullish, you know. I'm very tempted to switch bullish, but again, we respect the skinny pink line, we respect the targets until we invalidate the, let's say for example, left shoulder, hit, right shoulder, right. Until we invalidate the right shoulder, I would still consider this target as valid at this point of time. So yeah, but in terms of a tradability, I just don't see any clear tradable chart patterns for Solana against BTC. We might be heading towards the skinny pink line, and the skinny pink line will probably act as a resistance point, and then we bounce off of it. If we bounce off of it very slowly, then potentially this could be a big move, right? This whole thing could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Potentially, right? I don't see the short-term bearish reversal. I don't see it. This looks to me like a continuation, potentially. But yeah, it's again we're just guessing at this point of time. There's just nothing for Sol BTC. Sol USDT, yeah, same thing. It's the same thing. Buying pressure coming in. Yes, we're already severely oversold. We still have a very nice resistance line over here. So if we could just, you know, consolidate here right under the nose of the resistance under the skinny pink line, and then we break up with big volume, then yes, this would be awesome. Yes, we are rising with volume right now, so the potential is there for a bullish reversal for Solana against USDT, but we just don't see the bullish reversal chart pattern yet. There's no chart pattern, so in terms of a tradability, we just don't see it yet for Solana against USDT. So yeah, I can't call reversal yet. We're still under the skinny pink line, right? So we might be heading towards the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level. Slightly point, and then we come back down, right? Again, our hope is that we, you know, dip in a very control, we crawl our way down, and after that we spike back up. And then this will be a wave 1. We come down for a wave 2, go up for a 3, 4, and then 5. Best bullish case scenario for Solana against USDT. It's just that, yeah, we just don't see it yet. You know, if Bitcoin starts falling again, then potentially Solana could fall to its $2 target. But the further away we go from $2, more likely than not, we should be invalidating the head and shoulders, right? The right shoulder over here. Again, the moment we go above the right shoulder over here, we would largely consider this as invalidated, right? So yeah, at this point of time, we just don't see it yet. We're still under the skinny pink line. There is still, you know, potential for Solana to drop lower, so we can't be calling any bullish reversals yet. And in terms of tradability, there's just no clear tradable chart patterns for Solana, not at this point of time. So yeah, be careful about rushing to a trade too soon for Solana. DOT against BTC, we are, yeah, we still have 2 targets over here. We would still expect Polkadot to continue lower. I don't see any, again, I just don't see any bullish reversal yet for DOT BTC. This is very weak in terms of the strength of the rally, right? We should be rallying like this, right? Like this, yeah. Look at this rally. Look at this super spike, right? This is weak. It's weak, right? This. I mean, if we were to cut through, right? Normally I don't, but if we were to cut through and if we were to inverse the chart, this looks something like a cup and handle, something like a continuation chart pattern, right? Again, if we inverse it, you see this as a rise, consolidate, rise, right? So does this look like a, I mean, in an inverse sense, right? Does this look like a trend reversal to you? No, not yet. Could we still head higher potentially for DOT BTC? Of course. Could we even take out the highs over here? Of course, for sure, right? You can also argue that this is something like a symmetrical triangle, right? And we broke out of it again. Something like a symmetrical again, palm, we could be breaking up, right? But the consolidation gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Even if you were to rise, you'll probably get smaller and smaller and smaller, and then eventually we reverse back down, Right, so let's inverse it back. Yeah, so you see, do you see it? Sometimes it's good to inverse your chart because we might have very strong biases and we have to keep our bias in check, keep ourselves in check, right? Because nobody's going to do it for us. We have to do it for ourselves. Dot against USDT. Yeah, again, I just don't see any bullish reversal yet. We have two targets over here. One is at 4.30, the other one's at 3.30. We're at $6. Again, no bullish reversal. I can't see it yet. Of course, there's a potential here for an inverse head and shoulders. We could be breaking higher for Polkadot. We could still head towards the skinny pink line. You know, take out the highs. Take out the highs here, here, here. Pew, pew, pew. And then we come back down. Maybe form a symmetrical triangle. Pam! We break higher for dot against USDT. Maybe. But yeah, we just don't see it yet, so we can't be making any moves for Polkadot. Not at this point of time, right? So we will still expect more downside for DOT. I honestly don't think we're done yet. I still think that there's a little bit more downside to come. Even for DOT BTC and DOT USDT, we have downside targets. So yeah, we're still under the skinny pink line. So we respect the bearish trend. Shiba Inu, SHIB against USDT. Okay, SHIB is already above the skinny pink line, but we got slapped back down, right? So we were saying that once we take out the highs over here, which we did, then yeah, we would largely consider these two targets as invalidated. Sure, even if we were to come back down over here, right, and this whole thing could be a descending triangle, we will reacquire targets. We will redraw the charts if and when that happens, right? I want to see this come back towards support, bounce off of supports, form a third mountain. Then this will be a high quality descending triangle that could bring potentially Shiba Inu much lower. But of course, the reverse could be true as well, right? We could get an ascending triangle, kind of a chart pattern, and then we continue higher, right? So in terms of our tradability, we're just not there yet. Right, we are just plotting the possibilities of what could happen for Shiba Inu. So yeah, we're staying patient. We are staying patient, and we're waiting for the whales to do their thing. Litecoin against BTC. Yeah, so for Litecoin against BTC, we have another target towards the upside because Litecoin is forming a potential wave 5 coming up. Right, this is almost a wave 4 completion, symmetrical triangle. I feel like a breakout is in the cards. We're about to head towards 0.00628. So again, this could potentially be the inverse head and shoulders. And after that, Litecoin could go parabolic against BTC. Absolute insanity could ensue for Litecoin, right? The potential is there, huge potential, but we need to see the chart pattern to appear first, right? We have to be patient. This looks like a wave 4 to me. So if anything, yeah, I would expect this symmetrical triangle to complete and then a breakout to occur for Litecoin against BTC. Ta-da! This looks like a wave E to me though, right? A, B, C, D, E. Boom! 0.00628. Ta-da! Yeah, so I think that there's more upside to come for Litecoin against BTC. Of course, over time we can morph into something else. You know, you might get a falling channel instead, you know. But yeah, this looks to me like a consolidation for more upside, right? This is a wave 4. Very likely this is a wave 4 heading into a wave 5. Do you see that? Litecoin against USDT. Yeah, it's clearer on the BTC pair. It's not clear on the USD pair. USD pair is so weak. Right, but we're above the skinny pink line. So the trend has switched bullish, right? Once you're above the skinny pink line, and if you can stay above the skinny pink line, yes, then the bullish trend is on. So more likely than not, Litecoin could be heading a little bit higher, right? If we were to, okay, let's go back to Litecoin against BTC, right? How many percent is where we are right now to the target? 51%. So Litecoin against USDT, if we were to hit up 51%, this will bring us to 136. We'll be pulling away from the skinny pink line, which is good because once we retrace, this could be a consolidation for more upside as the skinny pink line starts curving back up. Whoa, you see that? Do you see that? Yeah, this is something that could happen for Litecoin. But again, we are also aware that Litecoin could still come back down to the support, and Litecoin could be in deep trouble. And so, yeah, this could be the formation of the right shoulder. It's absolutely possible that this is the right shoulder formation, right? Boy. So yeah, we're gonna have to be very, very careful. We are aware of things going very, very wrong for Litecoin. But for the moment, things are bullish. We're above the skinny pink line. The skies are blue. There's a potential wave 4 completion coming for Litecoin BTC. So we're feeling pretty bullish for the short term for Litecoin, right? So yeah, there you go. But I feel that the party is on the BTC pair, not on the USD pair. There's just nothing to work with on the USD pair. It's more on the BTC pair. So yeah, invalidated. We will consider this as largely invalidated. Tron against BTC. Yeah. As we were saying, I did a short video on Justin Sun. Justin Sun is a gangster. Yeah, so that's why when we are shorting Tron, we are very, very careful because it's highly manipulated. And if you look over here, this is a mountain range. We broke the support. Broke support. Support becomes resistance. We broke back up above resistance. So like, what? Yeah, it immediately invalidates the target because we are back up above the support. Gangster, right? That's a gangster, right? Justin Sun is a gangster. So yeah, I think that we could be heading back up for Tron against BTC. I don't know how much higher we're gonna go, right? If this is a 1, yeah, again, we're not too sure how much higher Tron is going to go against BTC. It's just, you know, after the invalidation of the mountain range over here, we would consider Tron as largely untradable because there's just no clear tradable chart patterns yet. Not yet, eventually, hopefully, but not yet. But one thing good about Tron is that we're kind of going sideways. It's like we're preparing for the next parabolic run for Tron. It's not happened yet, but yeah, I think the China narrative could come into play. And Tron is, I have a strange feeling Tron is going to position itself for the China bull run, right? I suspect that's what's going to happen. And China moves very fast, so it might just come and it might just blow your mind without you realizing it, right? AVAX against, Tron against USDT. We haven't finished yet. Tron against USDT. So Tron against USDT, yeah, like I say, gangster, absolute gangster. This is as high quality as it gets, right? A descending triangle. If anything, we will be anticipating more downside. And we were saying that once you take out the highs over here, we will consider all of these targets as largely invalidated. But you must take out this high. Take it out. Take it out. Just zoop, take it out. That's it. We move on. I mean, of course, over time, even if we zoop to take it out and if it were to come back down, we will reacquire targets if and when it happens. But we respect the skinny pink line, right? Once we break above the skinny pink line, more likely than not, right? I mean, to take out this high, we have to break convincingly above the skinny pink line. But once we are above the skinny pink line convincingly, then yeah, more likely than not, continuation for Tron against USDT, right? In terms of tradability, this is just so hard to trade, so freaking hard. So yeah, but for now, the targets are still valid for now. That's Tron for you. Justin Sun, AVAX against BTC. Yeah, so for AVAX against BTC, we still have a target over here. 4,007, we're at 8,000. This will be a 50% decimation for AVAX against USDT. I'm not so sure if that's going to happen. If the DeFi narrative comes true, then yeah, we could be breaking the skinny pink line. But we're still under the skinny pink line. So we still respect the bearish trend, we respect the skinny pink line, and we still respect the target for this point. I mean, for this moment, right? Of course, if we rise up higher and we take out this high, then we will consider this as invalidated. So take out this high, which means that you have to break above the skinny pink line convincingly, take out the high, and then maybe consolidate to go higher, right? Maybe some sort of an ascending triangle over here. Something like that. Yeah. So until it happens, we will still remain with our bearish bias. We respect the skinny pink line because the skinny pink line is acting as a resistance at the moment. AVAX against USDT. Yeah, we still have downside targets. Again, we're still under the skinny pink line. At the same time, AVAX has a support line over here. Scary. This is absolute scary stuff. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. There could be a big fall coming on for AVAX. I'm not too sure myself, but it doesn't really look that good. But again, at the same time, we always prepare for the eventuality of things going both ways, right? But if we develop bullishly, then yeah, of course we're going to be switching our bearish bias to bullish. If we see a high quality bullish reversal chart pattern in the form of an inverse head and shoulders, boom, we break out of the skinny pink line, we break out of the resistance, break out of the right shoulder, right? If that happens, but we're still under the skinny pink line, so things are still bearish. So we remain with our bearish bias for AVAX, but AVAX has potential. It's just you gotta get the timing right. Uniswap, Uni against BTC. Where are we? Uni BTC. Yeah, I like Uni BTC. Why? Because this is a potential symmetrical triangle. Not exactly symmetrical triangle, but yeah, it's a consolidation, right? We are right on top of the skinny pink line, and the skinny pink line is holding well. Could we form mountain ranges and collapse? Of course, for sure. But I suspect that we could do something like this as well. Continue higher for Uni BTC. I suspect something like this could happen. Not too sure myself though. So yeah, again, if this is a 1, this is potentially a 2, right? If we already switched bullish, right? If we assume a bullish position, then a wave 3 should be coming. A large wave 3 should be coming. But I would like to see it go above the skinny pink line, stay above the skinny pink line, start hitting the resistance, right? Hit it, break out. I would like to see this happen, right? But yeah, something like this, right? Come back down towards the support, come back down, you know, you keep hitting it, hit it, break, something like that. Let me inverse it for you, right? Again, if you look at it over here, right, very nice resistance line, right? We hit it, break, and then we just, you know, we were mucking around over here, pam, it continued, right? Again, let's inverse it back. So yeah, the same thing over here. Hit it, break, maybe muck around, boom, then you hit higher, right? Because we could still hit lower, because the bearish possibility still remains that this could turn into a huge descending triangle, and Uniswap against BTC collapses. Absolutely possible. Right, this is a absolute doomsday scenario. I'm not so sure what's going to happen for Uni BTC, but yeah, I hope that the direction is up rather than down. Uni against USDT. That was quite gloomy, right? Uni against USDT. Yeah, we could still head lower in the form of again, right? Mountain 1, mountain 2, mountain 3, pam, we head lower. Or yeah, symmetrical triangle, and we break out. The thing is, we are right at the resistance line. We are right at the skinny pink line, and we didn't really break it convincingly. There's no big green dildos pushing the price higher. It's just stuck here. Stuck. What's happening? Yeah, we're not too sure. We are not too sure what's happening for Uniswap against USDT. We're hoping that we see a convincing break to come for Uni against USDT. It's just not here yet. Eventually, hopefully, but yeah, I just don't see it yet. You know, we could rise a little bit, you know, again, muck around here a little before continuing higher. Because this could also be a ta-da, inverse head and shoulder, right? Matryoshka. It's a Matryoshka, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. So yeah, I would like to give it a little bit more time, right? Roughly, we're guessing another 34 days, right? Look over here, 34 days, maybe 34 days, 1 month, less than a month. We might see things next week, right? Today, CPI data is coming out. CPI, so maybe, I don't know. Inflation is dropping. Ooh, right. So yeah, we could do something like this. Not too sure, right? That's the bullish case. Now let's put on our bearish lenses. Bearish lenses is that same thing, just like the BTC pair. We come back down. We get a very nice descending triangle type of a chart pattern, right? And we hit much lower. Uniswap collapses. I don't know what's the narrative for that, but we'll see, right? If we just hang around at the resistance line, right, and we don't come back down towards the support, we just stay at resistance, then yes, this could be a big push up for Uniswap against USDT, right? The chart pattern isn't, again, exactly as high quality, but yeah, the potential for a bullish reversal is there. But we just need to see that convincing breakout to switch our bullish bias. But we don't have any targets though at this point of time. So yeah, we're still waiting for confirmation first, whether it's going to be here or here, right? Because symmetrical triangles are bi-directional. They could be up or they could be down. See that. And yeah, I guess that's it for today's Top 20 Crypto TA. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-da!